Haven't you ever wondered what's inside of a cell? We all thought that. So we just thought, how can we describe a cell in real life? So let's just say we just wanted to use them all. So let's use the size cell.
So first thing we are going to look at is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is like the doors of the mall. It controls everything that goes in and out of the cell. Just like a plant cell, the cell wall is like a cell membrane because both give support to the outermost layer of the cell. Also, the cell membrane has this fat called phospholipid that forms a double layer that allows some substances to come in and out. This is called semi-permeable. The moving doors let people walk in and out of the mall just like a cell membrane. A cell membrane is located on the outer part of the cell.
Ribosome is like the food court. The ribosome builds protein from the cytoplasm within the cell. The ribosome do not have an exact spot where they stay. Instead, they roam around or may attach themselves to the ER. Also, just like the plant cell, the ribosome synchronizes the proteins found in either the smooth or rough part of the ER for both cells. For example, the food court feeds proteins to the people inside of the mall. We need proteins to grow and have healthy bones. These two are alike because they both build and feed proteins to its host.
The ectoplasm reticulum is also known as the ER, builds lipids and carbohydrates. The ER function's job is where lipids or components of the membrane are assembled. Also, with other materials that are exported out of the cell, the escalator in the mall works like the rough ER because the newly made proteins leave the ribosomes to the insert into the rough ER. Also known as the escalator stairs, they are like the ribosomes attached to the rough ER. For instance, the proteins that are targeted to export, just like the people who are in their slots of the stairs, are meant to transport to wherever their destination is.
The GOlgi apparatus is like the delivery trucks. The function/job of the GOlgi apparatus is to modify, sort and package proteins and store lipids or transport out of the cell. Delivery trucks function like the GOlgi because it delivers and transports things in and out of the mall. An example of this, like the people who deliver and transport things in and out, first have to sort and modify the package where the destination of the package is being sent to. Both plant and animal cells has this function as part of their cell.
Mitochondria is like the generator of the mall. Its function is to make the cells energy, and it appears in both plant and animal cells. It converts chemical energy in food to usable compounds. The generator of the mall is the main stream of all electrical appliances. For example, the lights. It's basically the whole powerhouse. It allows sunshine through. Without the lights, it would be dark and you wouldn't be able to see where you'd be going.
Main office. It contains nearly all the cell's DNA, controls all cells' activity. The nucleus is where the assembly of ribosomes begins. Also, the nucleus has nuclear pores that allow material to move in and out. It's sending the message instructions to the main office. For example, the main office controls all the activity in the mall.
The vacuole is like the trash cans and the vending machines in the mall. Its job stores food, water, waste, color, pigments, adds support. Also, it swells and shrinks with H2O. H2O supply. The trash cans contain trash of food. It stores waste as well. Vending machine stores food and stores water too. Like water bottles, and its coloring pigments is the color of the vending machines. Also, it adds support by maintaining everything inside so people can't take anything.
The cell wall is like the walls or structures of the mall. The cell wall's function is to shape, support, and protect the cell. It basically helps for the cell from rupturing, and it helps guard from any substances to pass through easily, so it provides the strength needed to stand against gravity. The walls are like the cell wall because the walls help from the roof falling down. It keeps everything stabilized. Also, the walls help from letting anything through easily. For instance, the weather like rain. Rain won't be able to get through because the walls and roof is helping to shield the inside of the mall.
Chloroplast is like the ceiling windows of the mall. Chloroplast absorbs sunlight and converts energy for photosynthesis. It contains a green pigment called chlorophyll. Photosynthesis in plants generally involve the green pigment chlorophyll, and it generates oxygen as a byproduct. The ceiling windows work as an example of the chloroplast because it allows sunshine to be absorbed in the mold. In conclusion, the animal cell and plant cell have many characteristics in common. For example, everything but the centrioles found in the nucleus and the chloroplast found in the plant cell only. Also, the cell wall is found in plant cells only as well. However, all the organelles that store, cleans up, supports, builds proteins, and captures energy and releases energy have an important role to play in both animal cells and plant cells. Bye. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.